honey. How are you? How are you? Hello, my love. So happy you're here. There's the music. Yay, the music. Yay. Hello, loves. Hello, welcome. I love it when you guys are excited. What are we talking about tonight? Oh, look at you. Look at you, my regulars. Hello, my loves. Hello, hello. Oh, did I? Try to remember if I wash my hands after doing my yoga. I have a rubber mat, and if I taste my hands after my yoga session, then it does not taste good. It's a really great yoga mat though. I love it. I got your advice and dump that motherfucker. Hello. What? I got your advice and dumped the motherfucker. My love, Valerie. Look at you, Freedom Bell. Do you do paid coaching? I do paid coaching. If you want to do a one-on-one session, go to my bio, click on the link tree. There's a one-on-one button. Click on that. It takes you to a page. Follow the instructions. You can book yourself in. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Good for you. How do you seem excited. I barely need to ask how you feel. Coaching. Just unwinding, watching this live. I love being your routine. Get going. Yes, yes. Love being your routine. Hello, my loves. Hello, loves. Hello, hello. Stick around, all my newbies. Who's the newbies? We're the newbies. Say hello, my newbies. Say hello, I'm a newbie. I do coaching. What is this? What is that? Is this? Oh, I see. I see. Could you help a girl out? Ask your question. Ask your question. I just got here. Coaching. I do coaching. Relationships. Dating and relationships. Oh, that's always cute. What do I do if my husband doesn't love my kids like he loves our child together? That's unfortunate, right? That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that that's your husband, right? It's unfortunate that that's the man you chose. You can't change him. We don't come into relationships to change people. We choose people who are ideal. That's not an ideal situation, because those kids are suffering, and that's not fair to them. That's not fair. I just got here. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for helping us, girls. Yes. I mean, unless we do a session, I don't know what advice to give you to help them bond more together. I'd have to do some digging and find out what's going on to be able to give you the targeted advice that you would need to help this situation. If you do want to book a one-on-one coaching session to try and work through this, go to my bio, click on the link tree. There's a one-on-one button. Click on that. It takes you to a page. Follow the instructions on the page to book yourself in. Oh, my loves. If I missed your question, do repost. Don't spam post, but like repost. When you see me starting to get towards the end of something, then post your questions. And I see. My boyfriend uses language I find inappropriate and says he won't say it around me, but also won't stop. So, he was probably doing this before you, it doesn't sound like he used to no kissing for 3 months dating rule, because that would have bothered you too much to kiss him. If you hung around him long enough to see this, that he would have done that. So again, we don't get into relationships to change people. We choose ideal people. You are now in a relationship with somebody and realizing there's something you don't like. Your crossroads is leave this relationship or accept it. That is the crossroads, because he is who he is, right? And that's why we should use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule, because people are who they are. You can have this conversation. You can say, I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who uses this type of language. I just want you to understand that if you continue to use this language around me, I will leave this relationship, because this isn't the type of relationship I'm looking for that being with a partner who uses that kind of language. And then you can see if he continues to choose to use that language, and then leave, right? Because that's not what you want in a partner. I think it's awesome how you come up with these cool hairstyles. Thank you. I'm dating someone with drug issues. It's hard, but I hope he will get better. Is that healthy for me? No, it's not. You are playing the hoping game. I broke up with my partner of 9 years. Love, love, love. So it's not. You're playing the hoping game, right? I hope he's going to change. I hope this is going to turn into the relationship I want. I hope things are going to get better. I hope he's going to become who I need in a relationship. Do not play the hoping game. The hoping game is not a healthy game to play. My boyfriend and I get jealous of each other. How do we fix that? I would fix that shit to increase your desire to take responsibility for your behaviors and your emotions. I also have a No More Insecurity program if you really want to lean into like change. Like if you feel you need deprogramming from insecurity, like it's constant, I can't stop, it's hurting my relationship, it's getting in my way, then do take the No More Insecurity program, because I do help you undo that with knowledge, education, basically, and tools, the behavioral changes you need to use in order to stop the cycle. My ex says he just wants to be friends. Why? We still talk every day. He's there whenever I need him. Because the potential for sex, right? Like, do not underestimate men's ability to stick around for the potential for sex, right? He doesn't want to be in a relationship with you. He doesn't want to be responsible for being in a relationship with you. He doesn't want to be responsible for saying yes when you need him. Like he's conveniently there now. That's great. But he doesn't want to build a life with you. That's why he doesn't want to be in a relationship with you. So he's around, he's orbiting, because you might be like, hey, you know what? I'm horny tonight. And there you are. And I'm familiar with you. So why not? And he'll be like, baby girl, that's what I was waiting for. So no kissing, no sex, no sleepovers. See how long he stays a friend for. And don't let him get in the way of you moving forward and finding your next relationship, because that's you getting in your own way, playing the hoping game. If I don't find somebody else, if I give him my time and attention, if I continue to have sex with him, maybe he'll want to get in a relationship with me again. That's the hoping game. Don't play the hoping game, and don't stop yourself from finding your next partner. Don't let him stop you from finding your next partner. If he's too much of a distraction, say, look, I got to take you out of my life because you're not committing to me. I need to look for the person who is going to commit to me, because I won't be in a relationship with somebody who's not in a relationship with me. You're so welcome. How long should you stay a friend? Up to you, girl. Question is, how long will you let him be in the way? Why do I keep getting ghosted in the dating world? I would suggest you get a coaching session to see what's happening that's wrong, how you can modify your behavior to keep that from happening. But the reason generally why people ghost is because we are creatures designed to seek pleasure and avoid pain. It's painful to have that conversation, to say to somebody, sorry, not you. My boyfriend hid his pills when he was in a bad place mentally. Should I be concerned? I don't know what the pills are. I don't know what exactly you're referring to. If it's in the past rather than in the present, I would say leave it in the past and be in the moment. But if this is something he's presently doing, or if something he does again, then definitely you have to reconsider this. Thank you for the lovely reply. I agree with all the advice you've given that I've seen so far. Thank you. Thank you. I always choose the side of right. I don't care who that is, unfortunately. As some people don't like that because it counters their ego reaction. But I just choose the side of right wherever that happens to fall. Thoughts on Love Island reality dating shows? Yes. Good evening, my love. Right. So I love reality dating shows. Married at First Sight. Let me see, Temptation Island, those ones, pretty interesting. I haven't been able to watch them in a while. Oh guys, exciting, I'm doing a new audiobook. No more assholes, no more assholes in the works. Lara is back. Lara is back. Are we excited that Lara is back, guys? We are full steam ahead again. Marriage and Mortgage, no, I didn't see that one. We are full steam ahead again. No More Assholes is being recorded as we speak. I'm writing a book. I'm recording a book. No time for TV right now. Doing my lives, making my TikToks, and I still gotta walk the dogs. So thank God I have Amy. Seriously, like Amy comes every Wednesday for 2 hours, sometimes 3, right? Love that book. The Bachelor. I think The Bachelor is designed to mess women up. It's one of those fantasies, right? This is why women are upset that they don't get romance. And this is why we have so many divorces, because women think they need to kiss in order to weed out the competition. It's this idea that women are just this intense competition with each other. It's so bad for women, great for men, right? Because it perpetuates that women need to kiss pretty soon. Because God forbid somebody didn't kiss on The Bachelor, they would be eliminated, wouldn't they? So I don't think it helps women in dating at all. And in fact, the contestants themselves, super high suicide rate. Oh, you should do a live with Shauna. She kept choosing bad guys. Trying to get my sister to read her book. She needs it. She's stuck in the abuse cycle. Oh, I hope she does. My boyfriend is getting deployed this year. I don't know how to handle long distance relationships. USA Medica, hello. Stopping in real quick to show support and say I love your channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. Always appreciate it. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. I love my man fans. Have you seen Love is Blind? I haven't, but I've heard some neat things about it. They need to feature on The Bachelor. They would never have me. They would never have me. I'm counterculture, you guys. They would never stand for it, because like until there's money for them, Love is Blind. I wonder what channel that's on. I gotta look that up. Yeah, until there's some way that they can make money off what I teach, right? Don't get me started. Don't get me started. What? How are we supposed to properly love somebody? Most of my relationships don't last. It's on Netflix. That's why I don't have Netflix, you guys. My internet is shite. Not gonna work, dude. I'm too smart for you. Why am I not sure if I love my boyfriend after a year of dating? Sometimes we're so used to bad that it's hard for us to take the good. It could be that. It could be that. It could be that. Hello. How do you break up with someone when everything seems okay? Guys, do repost, by the way. Don't lose hope. Do repost. I do get to everything eventually. How do you break up with someone when everything seems okay? Like it would blindside them. Well, apparently I blindsided my first husband. You just do it. You do it because it needs to be done, right? Like I thought I was happy in my marriage. I thought I was satisfied. I thought everything was okay. I mean, really stepping back and look at it objectively, obviously I wasn't, right? But I was blindly loyal to my marriage. It's me. Very blindly loyal to my marriage. I wasn't seeing the problems for the scope that they were until I was emailing a friend and I was telling her what was going on in my life. And I was describing the home life that I had with my husband at home. And how, he would come home and go straight into his hobby. So office upstairs or basement to go take photos, and then we would have supper together for a half hour, and then you go back into his little niche, and then we would come back for a half hour before bed, and then we would go to bed in separate bedrooms. And I said, I don't know what we have in common anymore. And I sobbed the moment I wrote that. because I realized my marriage was over. Like, and it had been over for a while. So I ended it with him that day, and he was like, what the fuck? But the writing was on the wall, and neither of us was reading it. But you do it because it needs to be done. I just bought your book. Love it. Thank you. I appreciate that. How do I stop thinking about this person I really like but isn't good for me? So you're not defining your next relationship. You're just stuck on focusing on this person. So grab no more assholes. Define your next relationship. Become optimistic about what is out there and start going after it. You are so welcome. Guys, who wants a notification when I go live? Say I do. My body count? I don't even know, buddy. I don't even know. It's so high. I don't even know. But let me tell you, every single one of them, motherfucking fun. Motherfucking fun. Did you just end your wedding? No. I do my I-dos. My I-dos. Click my picture here once or twice. You're going to get a pop-up. In the pop-up is a bell. Click on the bell. When you do that, say, I just did. Should you help build with someone who cannot financially do things for or with you? So what are you building? If, yes, queen, that's right. Own your shit. Listen, biological body designed to procreate. Designed for pleasure. Designed for fun. If I wanted it, I got it. Just bought fixed session. So excited. Amazing. Amazing. Should I build with someone who cannot financially do things? So basically, it's up to you, right? Like, do you want to be the financial provider for the two of you? I did. He's become cold, distant since finding out he's deploying. We're not committed yet. Should I leave? Yes. Yes, my love, for sure. Absolutely. He's the best predictor of future behavior is past behavior. So no, he's letting you know long distance is not going to work. Might as well drop it now instead of holding yourself back. What was your wedding like with your current husband? So I did an 80-person wedding for my first one. I didn't like planning that. And so my second one, I said, baby, I just want to do City Hall. And I did. Like, we had a dozen people, 20 people at our wedding, like few. I didn't do a head count. I don't know, but somewhere between 12 and 20. So we had very few people, right? That's exactly what I wanted. There were some people who were invited to the wedding, and then there was additional people who were invited to the reception. I wanted the wedding to just be the close people. I didn't invite my mom. I convinced my mom to not come. Like, Mom, don't come. Don't bother coming. Because I just didn't want any stress. That I had enough stress. I'll tell you that. I had enough stress that day. Because my wedding was a leap of faith. We literally took a leap of faith for this. So, I mean, literally that day I kept saying, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. But it was wonderful. It was beautiful. I had my closest friends. It was to me perfect. The way my husband looked at me, the way he kissed me. I have a friend who video recorded it. I love him. I love him. He showed up. Not only physically, but emotionally as well. And it was really super beautiful. How long did you date before you got married? So we were together, so we knew each other for 2.5 years. And then after 2.5 years, we got together. And then we were together for 6 years. Almost 6 years. And when we got married. I dated someone for a few months, called me his girl, and then ghosted, no heads up. So, yeah, do the no kissing for 3 months dating rule. He called you his girl because that got him the sex. And then he was like, okay, I'm done. There's a girl that I really like who has a boyfriend. Should I break them up? No, absolutely not. Because you're not doing her a favor, right? Like, you're not doing her a favor. If she's happy with the person she's with, you're being super selfish. Do I let go of saying goodbye to my kittens one last time. Oh. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so here's I see this, guys. So there's a couple, they break up, but they have a pet together, and there's like this custody thing with the pet. Nuh-uh. Ixnay, shut it down, move on. Don't do custody with the pet. Move on to your next partner. Don't look back. Seriously, people use that as power plays. Like you said, it's not okay. Don't take part in that. You can get a new pet. I just got done your book. Come back, Queen. What did you think, love? What did you think? How do I get my boyfriend to communicate if he's too stubborn? You cannot demand. You need to create a space that is safe for communication. I call it a safe space for dialogue. They only talk when they feel emotionally safe. You do need to refix that shit. Do everything that is in that book. And you will create a safe space in your relationship. When your partner feels emotionally safe, that's when they start communicating more. That's when they open up more. That's when they emote more. That's cold as ice. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? They bought the pet. They paid most of the finances for the pet. They're saying, nope, I keep the pet. You can do visitation if you want. So how does it feel for their next partner that you say, hey, I'm going to my ex's to go visit the pet. I have to go pick up the pet at my ex's. It's not cold. It's logical. It's logical. Logically, you don't get a pet with someone that it's not working with. That's the first step. The pet shouldn't have been there in the first place. You don't buy a pet if you're not staying together forever. But if you split up, you're going to tell your next partner, I got to see my ex so I can go pick up the pet. Are you really leaning into that relationship when you're still tied to your ex like that? Don't let the ex do the power play and hold the pet as ransom over you. I still want your attention. So you got to come and get the pet from me if you want to see it. Tell them to fuck off. Keep the pet. I'm moving forward. Don't do the power play game. A pet is not a thing. Well, if it's a family member, then kidnap it. But cut the ties with the ex. I dated someone who shared a dog and he would bring her up and talk about seeing her, and it's a no. Exactly. Exactly. When do you have a long distance relationship going somewhere during a pandemic with limited travel? How do you let go and find better when you're left hung to dry? Grab no more assholes. And like, if you can't get over your past relationship, do grab Comeback Queen. Use this to heal your heart. This is how you put your heart back together. And then start moving forward. Stop looking backwards. Start moving forward. How do you feel about cheating? Can people be forgiven and changed? In some circumstances. In some circumstances, yes. I'm in the middle of reading Fix That Shit. I love it. Love that. Opinion on long distance relationships. It's up to you. It's a hurdle. Do you want a relationship with a hurdle, with an obstacle? That is your choice. Are they worth the obstacle? I'm leaving my 4-year relationship for the best. Any advice on how to heal? I feel lost. Comeback Queen. Comeback Queen to heal your heart. No more assholes to move forward. Find your next relationship. I will kidnap my girlfriend. I get really insecure about my relationship before my period. Thoughts? Yes. Choose silence, right? Choose silence. This is a technique. Choosing silence is a relationship tool. Choose silence. Don't say anything until you think about what you're going to say. If it's negative, don't say it. If it's a problem, ask yourself, how can I be the solution to this problem? I'm anxious. I'm insecure. Okay, baby girl, what are you going to do? How are you going to be the solution to your problem? Instead of vomiting on him and saying, you need to do something so I feel better, Turn the eyeballs back on yourself. What am I going to do so I feel better? What will you do? Will you go meditate? Will you take a bubble bath? Will you grab a hot water bottle and lay down with some chips and some hot chocolate? Will you watch a movie? Will you call a friend and vent? Will you go for a walk? Will you grab a glass of water? How will you be your solution? Will you take some Midol? How will you be your solution? By the way, 2 Advil and 2 Tylenol, better than Percocet, apparently. Thank you, TikTok. Maybe I should get some Advil. But being quiet is hard. So, right? So, that's not the reason to vomit. It's hard to be quiet. That's not the reason to vomit. Control your impulses. People who control their impulses are people who achieve more. If you don't react impulsively, but instead react with consciousness, then you start gaining more ground in life. You start making better things happen for yourself. So practice it. And there will be the occasional times where you will slip up and you will vomit. You need to take responsibility for that. You need to go back to him. Meditating more. Brilliant. Brilliant. And Percocets apparently is better than Percocets, and there's no addiction. There's no opioid addiction. There's no side effects. But yeah, so occasionally you will slip up. So that's when you need the 3-part apology. The 3-part apology. I'm sorry for vomiting on you, acting insecure. I realize that this is the emotional outcome you had on you. I realize that it makes you feel frustrated. It makes you feel hopeless. It makes you feel helpless. It makes you feel like nothing you do is right. This is my plan for not doing this again. I'm going to be quiet before I speak next time. I'm going to make sure I do more meditating when my period is getting closer. Reading face that shit. My partner is so dense and shallow. It takes everything literally. Can this still work? It doesn't sound like you're in a relationship with someone you like, so I'm not so sure. Wouldn't it be better to be single? For some people, absolutely it would be better to be single. For my husband and I, we work great together. We are amazing. I've learned to put ego aside. I've learned to not vomit. I've learned to take responsibility for my behavior. He is an amazing man. He also does the same because I model that behavior. So yeah, if you can't be functional in a relationship, you are absolutely better off being single, both for yourself and for anybody who would get in a relationship with somebody who cannot be functional in a relationship. Or if you can't bring yourself to get in a relationship with a functional person, you are absolutely better off being single. What are your thoughts on elopement, like at the courthouse? Do it. Do it. I love it. I love simple. I did a coaching session with a, can I buy your books or read them free? So you can get my books on Amazon, but there is one that you get for free, and that's Fake Love Need Not Apply. How to avoid posers, losers, scammers, or predators. That you will find when you hit the freebies button in the link tree in my bio. Meditating a lot before period. Genius. I used to get in awful fights every month. Yes, no more. What was the vitamin D amount? Yes, and other item you recommend for the morning. So vitamin D, 4,000 units a day. So guys, this is great for battling depression. By the way, anybody who wants a notification when I go live, click my picture here once or twice. You're going to get a pop-up. In the pop-up is a bell. Click on the bell. When you do that, say I just did. Do repost your questions. Don't let me not answer your question, by the way. Thoughts on prenups? Yes, do a prenup, absolutely. So for fighting depression, and then remind me, I want to talk about marriage. So for fighting depression, 4,000 units of vitamin D per day. Hello, my love, Miss Licky Dogs. You also want to take 5-HTP, get the higher dose. Make sure you eat healthy whole foods, because 5-HTP and eating whole foods helps your body produce more serotonin. Serotonin makes you happy. Vitamin D is a mood booster. Guys, like when I'm low in vitamin D, I get like sadder, and then I take vitamin D that same day. I'm like, oh man, I'm so happy. So vitamin D, do not underestimate the power of vitamin D. 4,000 units a day. Also make sure you meditate, make sure you get out and move your body. That increases oxygen levels in your body. Oxygen reduces inflammation. And inflammation creates depression and anxiety in your brain. So do that. 4,000 units of vitamin D a day, 5-HTP. It's a supplement. I literally don't know what it is, but it helps your body produce more serotonin. Vitamin D is a miracle vitamin, many benefits. 100% agree. I work in a pharmacy. Vitamin D is very helpful. Also some sun. Yes, indeed. Let's all go get us some sun. Summertime. Ooh, summertime, except in Australia. Y'all are getting winter time. I'm giving up. Don't give up. Who wants to book walkthrough, by the way? Okay, marriage. Did a session with a client today. She's divorced. Like, she's dating somebody. She's divorced. He's divorced. She wants to get remarried. She's getting ready to have that fundamental value conversation with him. I prepared her for if he says, I don't want to remarry, which it happens, right? Like, oh man, been there, done that. Don't want to do that again. So I said, here's what you're going to say to him. What if it was easy? What if we just did like eloping, Las Vegas or City Hall, no big thing, super cheap, prenup, right? Prenup, what's yours is yours, what's mine is mine, no financial problems whatsoever, because I like the feeling. So what if I make it easy? It's not a difficult wedding, it's not complicated, and we do the prenup, and that way it's just about being able to say husband and wife and mean it. Did an 8-mile walk today. It helped my depression. Yes, it does. I'm super proud of you. Very proud of you. Thanks so much. Started with meditation today, and I'm looking forward to positive things. I'm here for you. Most Canadians are low vitamin D. We all need to take it daily. Yes, indeed. Why guy on the third date only replied 2 times on Bumble? I don't know. Calgary has 20-degree weather. What? Love that. Love that. Reminder about marriage talk. Thank you. I love you. I no longer feel the need to be intimate. So bedroom questions I only answer on lives. I don't do, or not on live. What am I saying? I only do that on one-on-one coaching sessions. Thank you for all this insight. You are a rock star. I am here for you. It is my pleasure. My pleasure. Any opinions on getting another person intimately involved to spice up relationship? That I will answer on one-on-one sessions. But people who want to do polyamory, all that kind of stuff, if you're happy, I have nothing against happiness. Whatever route you want to take towards happy, as long as everybody's happy and consenting, I have nothing against that. Talk about meditation. Who wants me to talk to you guys about meditation? Who wants to hear about meditation? Shared with my boyfriend that my needs aren't being fulfilled. He says he's done his best. Thoughts, I would recommend a coaching session, because here's what happens in 9 out of 10 coaching sessions. I get people realizing that there's more going on that's positive than they think. I also get them realizing that they're interjecting more negativity than they think they are. So they are part of the problem. So if you really want to get to the bottom of this, maybe you're with the wrong person, maybe you're doing the wrong things. I don't know, without doing an assessment and having a conversation, getting your story, asking some questions to clarify. So and then I can let you know what should be happening, how you can fix this, but I can't do that unless we do a session. Anybody who wants to get a coaching session, go to my bio, click on the link tree. There's a one-on-one button. Click on that. It takes you to a page. Follow the instructions on the page, and you can book yourself in for a session. I just broke up. I think I need a one-on-one session. How do I book one? Yes, my love. Go to my bio, click on the link tree, click that one-on-one button. No, I love men. I don't even hate guys. I don't even hate guys because, listen, we only get mad at guys when we're trying to pull them into the man stage. We need to, focus on men when we want a relationship. We can go play with guys when we want to just have fun, but stop focusing on guys trying to pull them into being a man when they're just happy being a guy. So I don't hate anybody. Literally don't hate anybody. Hey girly, hello my love. Tips on buying a home together. Make sure you write everything down before you do that. Who's going to pay for what? Who's going to be responsible for what household chores? Get everything down on paper before you go through with this. What happens in a split up? How are the bills being divided, right? Figure everything out before you do that. Boyfriend talks about marriage due to external pressures, parents, but I don't think we're ready. So you don't need to do anything you're not ready for. I shared with my yes please, book walkthrough. Do we want a book walkthrough? What do we want? Do we want a book walkthrough? Do we want me to talk about meditation? What's your vote, you guys? What's your vote? You're so welcome. How do I get a man I'm dating to call me every day? Here's what you say to him. Dating, meditation. What's dating? Meditation. So what you say to him is, I love hearing your voice. I would be so super happy if you would give me a call every day. Doesn't have to be long, but I just really love hearing your voice. Meditation. Boyfriend wants to be more stable with money to be married, but we already live like we are. He's not wrong. That really is a man thing, right? If you want to get married sooner rather than later, propose a cheap wedding. You have different options about, oh, I see. It's the new politics, isn't it, right? It is. Yeah, it is. It certainly shows some differences in people. So listen, you do you, right? You do you, let him do him. Accept each other's differences. If you find your differences to be unacceptable, then you are in the wrong relationship. So that's the crossroads. I accept our differences, or I need to get in a relationship with somebody who matches my values, because I can't accept being in a relationship with somebody who doesn't match these particular values. How long after dating should I talk about marriage? My love, you talk about that before you kiss. You talk about what your goal is. Before you kiss, what are the things that you want in life? I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to buy a house one day. I want to do a bunch of traveling. I want to raise my kids in a certain religion. I want this number of kids. I want all that in this timeline. These are all discussions you need to have before kissing and committing to somebody. Y'all are getting in relationships that you consider to be long-term committed relationships because you're like, that's what I want now. I'm done my playtime. I want to find a committed relationship. And you're kissing people and going, okay, so let's figure out, if this is going to work. Why did you get in a relationship with somebody before figuring out if it was going to work? Because now when you realize that, well, they don't want to get married, or they don't want to get married on your timeline, or they're not sure if they want to have kids, now you're in a relationship because you're kissing and that's where your heart is. And now you're like, okay, well, what am I going to do? Do I give up my fundamental values, or do I leave this relationship? Both decisions are painful, aren't they? You could have saved yourself by having these conversations before kissing, finding out if you were on the same page, and then seeing if you guys develop a bond, and then kissing the person who's on the same page as you, that you have a bond with, and you're off and running in the same direction, skipping merrily along hand in hand, knowing you each want the same thing, and you are into each other, like not superficially into each other, genuinely into each other, because you spent 3 months getting to know each other and so many things were lining up. And I love it, right? But here you are in a relationship with somebody, finding out that you have these differences, or not even knowing if they want to get married, and that puts you in a really difficult position. You need to have that conversation yesterday, but failing that, have it tonight. Hey, I just want to let you know, I really want to get married one day. What about you? Guy says he's looking for something long-term. Would he want a serious relationship? Do the no kissing for 3 months dating rule. Grab no more assholes. Compare him to the 12 character traits that are in there over the course of 3 months. What he says doesn't equal what he does until it is what he does. Is he serious? Is he seriously into you? You will find out if you use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule and he sticks around. But if you don't, then is he here because he's getting sex, or is he here because he's building a relationship with me? You find that out if you use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule, because the guy who's just around to get it wet is the one who's going to leave because he's not getting what he wants when he wants it, and that's what he wanted. Does the 3-month rule work over FaceTime calls and text and one-on-one dates? Yes, it does. I bought fix that shit, the relationship. And now I think it's the wrong one. I wanted it to work too. Yes, my love. I would say grab no more assholes. You can use those 12 character traits. Grade his paper. If he's a 9 or more, that's a generous long-term thinker. If he's a 8 or less, that explains why you think you're in the wrong relationship. I express what I need to my boyfriend and he will change, give for a short period of time, and then go back. So here's the thing. So you got into a relationship with somebody who is not what you need. So he does a temporary change because he's trying to appease you. But it's a temporary change because that's not who he is. And so this is why you're not getting these traits from him. So here's the crossroads. Do you accept that this is who he is? Or do you leave this relationship, use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule, judge somebody for who they are before choosing them for a partner, tick off all those boxes, yes, okay, now that I know this, I will kiss and select you for a long-term committed partner instead of getting into a relationship and being unhappy that I'm unsatisfied. Read her books. I need to know which one. How to break down walls of a man that has trauma and has a hard time showing emotions and empathy. First of all, men don't show emotions the way we do. They're not designed the same way we are. They have different emotional levels. We feel guilt on a higher level. They feel heartwarming on a higher level. So there's that, right? The men don't talk their feelings. They show their feelings. If he's of service to you, he is showing you he cares. And when it comes to, empathy, women are more empathetic than men are, because we got the babies with us, right? So empathy is we feel that a little bit more than men do. I'm back live today. Yes, I am. So don't look for men to be like us. Like, have you seen the outside? Do you notice the differences? The brain structure is different too. The chemical makeup is different too. Estrogen, testosterone. We are not the same. We are similar, but we're not the same. We're puzzle pieces. We're not identical. And so stop looking for him to be like you. Look for how he is and see the clues. I see, my husband doesn't have to, he doesn't have to say, he shows. It's in his eyes, it's in his voice, it's in his touch, it's in his kiss, it's in his service to me. So look for the emotions in the clues rather than in the words. Guy said he's looking for something long-term. Does it mean he would want a serious relationship? Just because he says it doesn't mean it's true. Use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule to find out for sure. I have no more assholes and now fix that shit. If I need this many self-help books, it may be a sign he's not the one. You're so cute. Oh my God, that was a good one. That was a good one. My boyfriend, I know. My boyfriend had a horrible childhood, is very confrontational because of it. How do I help him calm? He needs to help him calm. So what you do is you grab no more assholes. No more asshole. Hello. Graphics that shit. Graphics that shit. Do what's in that book so that you are in control of your own emotions. I want you to model what you want him to be. In charge of your emotions. in charge of your behaviors, taking responsibility for your behaviors. And then and only then can you say, I need you to be in control of yourself. I need you to be in charge of your emotions, in charge of your behaviors, not vomit on me. You need to lead this if this is what you want. So if you want him to be calm, you need to be calm. And when he loses his cool, get out of the room. If he doesn't let you leave the room, you need to say to him, I will not be around when you go into this. If you chase me, I will leave this relationship. You need to let me take my distance when you get into this state, because it is not up to me to sit there and take it when you do that. If you will not control your emotions and your behaviors, I will take myself out of the room. But if you don't let me do that, I will take myself out of the relationship. It's up to him to fix himself. You are not a therapist. You can be a leader, but you are not a therapist, and you didn't get into this relationship to be a therapist. Okay, same thing. So same thing, right? Same thing. If he's vomiting on you, you don't need to stick around for that. You don't need to be in a relationship with somebody who doesn't control themselves with anybody, right? People who are not controlling themselves. And if it's situational, that's even worse. Like literally, that's even worse. Because he can control it. He's just choosing not to, right? How to know when you give someone another chance? I left, now he suddenly wants to try. Use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule. No kissing, no sex, no sleepovers. Trying is not change. Right? Trying is not change. So say, that's great that you want to try. I will give you an opportunity to show me that you've changed, but minimum 3 months before I consider getting back into a relationship with you, because, you know, the change needs to be an actual change, not just something you do temporarily or just something you simply try to do. Do I try to get out of the friend zone after 6 years or just wait for her to make the first move? I would need a session with you in order to actually really answer that, because these are the things that are nuanced, right? I don't know what's going on. I don't know who she is, her character, what's happening in her life, who you are, how you're behaving towards her, how she's reacting towards you. There's a lot I need to understand before I can actually give you advice in that situation. This is not the kind of thing that in my mind is a generalized advice thing. You know, teaching you to meditate, that's generally, you know, that's something everybody can do. What are the supplements you can take to help with depression? That's a general question. But telling you in this case, you between this person, how you're going to navigate that does require a one-on-one session. Should I break up with the man I've been dating? He hasn't committed and it's been 6 months. Girl, why are you kissing and having sex with somebody who isn't committed to you? If you want a committed relationship, yes, you're going to have a conversation with him. The conversation you should have had before you kissed, which is, hey, I just want to let you know I'm done my playtime and I'm really looking for a committed long-term relationship because I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to buy a house. I want to travel. What about you? And then you throw it back to them and then they'll tell you where they're at. Yeah, I want those too. Oh, really? Great. Do you see us doing that together? No, I'm really not ready for a relationship. Okay, I need to end this because I really need to go look for that person who is going to get in a relationship with me. This is what you need to do today. How do I go about a break without a breakup? So you're going to say, baby, I love you. I need some space. I just need to take some time, focus on myself, get my headspace back. I need a week. I need a month. This isn't a breakup. We are still together. I'm still devoted to you. I'm not looking for anybody else at all. I still want us, but I just need to take care of my mental health. I need to go to a retreat. I need to focus on meditation. What is it that you need, right? And then let them know what level of communication you are open to during this break. We can send each other 1 email a day. We can give each other 1 phone call a day. We can send each other 1 text or 5 texts or 10 texts a day. Be clear about what this entails. I asked my man if we could get more serious a few weeks ago and he still hasn't decided. You decide. That was a few weeks ago. That was a few weeks ago. It's up to you to decide now. So he's playing you, right? He's basically playing you. So don't be played. Say, you know what, baby? So I've been doing some thinking and I really feel like this relationship isn't going anywhere and I need to be available to get in the relationship with somebody who wants to be in a relationship with me. And as much as I love and care about you, I can't keep doing this. So I'm going to end this and I'm going to go and find the person who does want to be in a relationship with me. Use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule. Stop getting played by guys. Guys take advantage of the fact that we kiss and commit, and we will do that in 4 dates. They take full advantage of that. So they reel us in. We're all 100% in. They get us, right? Because we're saying no to anybody else who wants a date. So they got us. They got our exclusion because they got the kiss because they made it to 4 dates. They fucking made it to 4 dates, and that's all it took for you to say no to anybody else who wants a relationship with you. That's not fair. Use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule. Don't put blinders on. 4 dates with this one. Let this one come in. Start seeing them as well, because the one on 4 dates might leave at 8 because you saw the red flag or he walked away because he wasn't getting what he wanted when he wanted it. This one that came in when this one was a 4 date is now on date 4. Let the next one and keep letting the next one in. Let the universe bring you opportunities and don't say no until you pick your person. And the person you pick is the one that showed you consistently over the course of 3 months that they're into you, that they're responsible, that they show up, that they are consistent, that they make you laugh more than anybody else, that they have their shit together, that you share the same goals and the same timelines. You want the same things. You're headed in the same direction and they want to do it with you. That's the one you kiss and commit to. Stop getting played. Your book should be sold at Barnes & Noble. It is. It's online though. It's not on the shelves. She is right. She is right. Guys, who wants a notification when I go live? Say I do. How do you get those cute curls in your hair? I got the, oh, you guys are so sweet. I got the Dyson hair curler. So I learned so much from you. Thank you a lot. Yay. I do the Dyson hair curler and I do the small barrel. I do. You're so good with your facts. Thank you. Those of you who want a notification when I go live, click my picture here once or twice. You're going to get a pop-up. In the pop-up is a bell. Click on the bell. When you do that, say, I just did. I just did. I want to buy all of them in the States. You guys are so sweet. Go buy them online. Go get my books online. You're so good with your facts. Is she trying to play a game by wanting to send a new guy friend of hers to get her stuff? It's not a game. She probably just doesn't want to see you. Me and my boyfriend are doing so well. I love this. I already did. I just did. Welcome, my love. Welcome, my love. So, you guys, let's talk about meditation. Who's ready for me to talk about meditation? 1 month out of an emotionally toxic relationship, I was doing great till it hit me like bricks today. That's okay. Continue doing great, right? Like evolution is the stock market, right? It's up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So be realistic with yourself. You will have down days on your way up. It's okay. It's okay. Just give yourself some extra TLC on those days. Come back queen. Read it again. I have women tell me they read this book so many times. Just did. I love it. I found someone who's amazing and everything I ever wanted, but I'm getting worried too good to be true. Don't do that. Don't vomit into your goodness. Say, yes, goodness, thank you, I accept you. That's your mantra. Yes, goodness, thank you, I accept you. Chantal, I just want to say how empowering you are and you inspire me to be a better me. Miss Liggy Dogs, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you guys. Look at all this love. Your book, Fix That Shit, helped me so much. It protected me from a toxic woman. Thank you. You're so welcome. Guys, can I ask you for something? Can I ask you for something for me? Can I ask you for something for me? Getting yourself in the mood. That I only do on one-on-ones. I don't talk about that on live. Sorry. Can I ask you to do something for me? I look forward to your lives. I learned so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My loves, if you want to love me, I see a sure. I love that. I appreciate that. Oh, sure. Okay, if you want to love me, can we do this right now? Can you go leave a review on Amazon for any books that you've read? I would love this. My love language is words of affirmation. I go read them every day. I go look for them every day. Will you do this right now? If you've read any of my books, will you go leave a review on Amazon right now if you haven't done that yet? If you will, say yes, be right back. If you don't want to leave words, just leave stars. I love you back. I love you back. Yes, I will. Thank you. Yes, of course. Yes. I love you guys. Did it help from a guy's perspective? Yes. Thank you. For those of you who haven't, did I miss your live? No, I'm right here. Oh man, it took me 32 years to find my husband. For those of you who haven't read an Amazon book, more meditation. Yes, I will. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that right after. Anything for you. I love you. Thank you. When you come back, let me know. If anybody hasn't read my books but wants to love me up right now, will you go leave a review on Google Reviews? You take my username here, Canada's Dating Coach, all together, no spaces. Go type that into Google and then type Google Reviews and press enter. If you're willing to do that, will you say yes, be right back? You're so welcome. Oh, man. How's the video tonight, guys? Has it been jumpy at all? Yes, be right back. Thank you. Thank you, my love. I appreciate this so much, you guys. I appreciate it so, 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 so much. Thank you for sharing. Not jumpy, good stuff. The rest of you, in the meantime, get yourself set up to get a notification when I go live. If you like what I say on my lives, if you appreciate how I teach you on my lives, all done. Thank you for the help. Thank you. I appreciate that. For those of you who want a notification when I go live, click my picture here once or twice. You're going to get a pop-up. In the pop-up is a bell. Click on the bell. When you do that, say, I just did. Sister went out with a guy I was originally supposed to go out with. How to not be insecure. You need to take ego out of the equation. It's ego that's showing up in here. Like, I wanted him. And it's your ego that's upset. You need to release the outcome. And say, you know, look, my person is out there, right? Like, that wasn't the person for me. Maybe she saved me from something. If I find my husband because of your work, all my lady friends will hear about you. I love that. I got a wedding invitation. My ex says she wanted to keep my hoodie. Why would she want it? She likes how she looks in it. She likes how warm it is. She likes how she looks in it. Don't read too much into it. That dress is gorgeous. Thank you. Mama likes. It's super cute. I am in love. I'm in love. I'm in love with Le Chateau, you guys. What is this? Hello. My e-statement is available. Absolutely in love with Le Chateau. I am married. Thanks. I've been telling myself that he wasn't for me, but I still, yeah, it's your ego, my love. Sasakwak. Oh, baby. He's so cute. Charlie, who's here? For first time in forever, I truly feel free from the pain of my ex. Thank you so much for the advice. I'm gonna ring you this. I'm gonna ring this for you. The freedom bell. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Why does rejection trigger our ego? Because your ego always wants to be right. And so basically your ego said, that person belongs to me. And then that person said, no, I'm not yours. And your ego went, what? I was wrong. And so that's kind of what's happening there, is your ego doesn't want to think. It doesn't want to acknowledge that it doesn't get everything it wants. It's not always right. Salsa guacamole time. I need, yes, salsa guacamole. Charlie? We did an hour. I feel like it was too short tonight. I ask partner T questions but get little interest. I get if that's what you want, my love, 10-year marriage. So that's okay. Right? Like, I get deep conversation with my husband. If I let him pick the subject, more or less. But sometimes he talks too much about something, that I brought up, and I'm like done with the conversation. It's okay. It's okay for your man to be easy, right? It's okay for your man to be easy. I would recommend fix that shit to see if you can facilitate the relationship a little bit better. There's, I just left you 5 stars on Amazon. Thank you. I love you. And maracas. Thank you. Thank you. Baby girl knew what I wanted. You need maracas. How do I let go of the trust issues and not feeling good enough? Fix that shit. Fix that shit. Increase the communication in your relationship. Increase the emotionality. Done. I love you. I can't wait to go read. Can't wait to go read. Increase the emotionality. Increase the connectivity. Increase the intimacy. Get your 2 kisses in every single day. Minimum 5 seconds each. Guys, I keep saying I'm going to talk about meditation and I keep not. That's not fair. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. How to meditate. So, meditation 101. Meditation 101. So what you're going to do is go to my YouTube channel, go to my Let's Meditate playlist. Track number 2 is a 10-minute love signal. You want to sit, not lay down. Don't worry about how much you think. This is the number 1 reason why people stop meditating or don't even start at all, because they think it's so hard. You have to not think. Get that out of your mind. That is not it. It is not it at all. It's not about how much you think. It's about every time you bring your focus back to the space in front of your face, to your body, to your breath, to the music in your mind. Every time you realize you're off in thought, just bring your focus back. Every time you do that, you've meditated. A fraction of a second in the here and now is meditation. If you bring your focus back 100 times, you meditated 100 times. So don't stress about how much you think. That's not the point. The point is bringing it back. So keep bringing it back. I'm putting a violin in your hands. Are you going to be great the first time you sit down? No. The 5th time, a little bit better. So give it the time. Give it the time. Every single day, give it the time. Minimum 10 minutes a day on average. If you skip a day, 20 minutes. If you skip 2 days, 30 minutes. Get your daily average in somehow. Make sure you're getting that minimum 10 minutes a day. 20, much more ideal. You will get the benefits a lot faster. Wear headphones. The music I'm pointing you towards is binaural beats. It's a frequency. 1 frequency in one ear, 1 frequency in the other, combining inside your head to create a 3rd frequency. Don't lay down. Don't fall asleep. Make sure you stay awake and alert while you're doing this. Sit with your back straight. I do the couch. I stick a cushion behind my back to get my back a little bit straighter. Palms up on the back of your legs. Receive. Start with I surrender. Inhale quiet. Exhale the words I surrender. This is how you get yourself into it. And then you think I surrender, right? This is going to help you relax. This is going to help you get into the music. Then go into thank you fors. Thank you for my home. Thank you for my money. Thank you for my shoes. Thank you for my car. Thank you for the people who love me. Thank you for my job. Thank you for absolutely everything you can be grateful for. Thank you for these trees. Thank you for the air. Thank you for my chair. There's nothing that isn't worthy of gratitude. Thank you for. Next one, I am powerful, I am strong, I am fit, I am healthy, I am young, I'm vital, I'm 48. Those are mine, baby. You can use them. I am, powerful. I am happy, I am content, I am rich, I am wealthy. Everything you are, everything you want to be. Last one, quiet mind. Just focus on having nothing, just the music, no TikTok songs, no images, just the music, no to-do list, right? No conversations with people in your head, no planning, no picking a paint color. And then those 4 things, just keep cycling through them for those 10, 20 minutes. I play your number 2 song and then just let noises go by. And to just be noises, and then I'm able to, I love that. I try the silence method during arguments and it irritates him more, thinks I'm not listening to him. So outside of an argument, say, I need you to understand that it's not that I'm not listening to you. You're free to say what you want. If you want to talk to me about a problem, I will listen to your problem. Something that you can do, grab a piece of paper and a pen. Fix that shit, my love. Grab a piece of paper and a pen. And if he wants to tell you what's wrong, say, okay, grab that paper, grab that pen. What do you feel the problem is? Blah, 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 blah. He's going to vomit. Condense it down into something short and concise and say, is this what you mean? And he's going to say, yes, write that down. And then say, what do you feel the solution would be? He's going to vomit again. Condense it into something short and concise. Say, is this what you mean? He's going to say, yes. Write that down. And then you say, what else? He will feel listened to. You don't need to partake in an argument. You can listen. You can get to the bottom of it. You can find out what he's thinking. You can find out what he thinks the solution is. Write every single last one down. Do what else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Until he has nothing left to say. Nothing left to say. You will stun him. You will stun him. And then if he loves you, do you know what he's going to do? He's going to go, what about you, baby? What can I do to help you? You're describing the present in front of your face really helped me this morning. Yay! I love you. Been talking to a guy for 4 years, but his ex keeps getting involved and it affects him. Advice. Don't be with somebody who isn't blocking his ex unless she's a baby mama. I'm confident. Love this. Your TikTok today helped me a lot. Ordering Fix That Shit ASAP. I love you. I love you. Guys, who wants a notification when I go live? Say, I do. I do. How are you doing? I'm doing amazing. How are you? How do I make my boyfriend feel more confident in the fact that he's enough? Listen, if he's not listening to you, he needs to fix himself, right? He needs to elevate himself. You are not a therapist. You are not a therapist. He needs to fix his own mind, his own thoughts, his own emotions. So you need to tell him, I love you. You got to write a cheat sheet on everything I say and do that prove to you that I love you and I'm devoted to you. And then instead of coming to me and vomiting your insecurity, you need to go read your cheat sheet. You need to learn to manage your thoughts and emotions. You need to learn to elevate yourself and elevate your self-esteem. If you need help with that, go see Canada's dating coach. That's what she does all day long. All day long. What if the solutions are very unreasonable and you can't agree with them? Dump the motherfucker. This is not the relationship for you. Facts. My sweet man always asks, is your heart happy? How is your soul? What can I do for you? That's so wonderful. I do. Those of you who want a notification when I go live, click my picture here once or twice. You're going to get a pop-up. In the pop-up is a bell. Click on the bell. When you click on it, say, I just did. Can you explain a bit better about ex blocking? If he's upset every time the ex pops up and she's not a baby mama, He needs to block her. If he's not blocking, it's because he's allowing. He's allowing her to continue to interrupt his life. If you don't want to be with somebody who allows their ex to interrupt their life, dump the motherfucker. Because that's exactly what he's doing. And why is he doing that? Is he feeding off the attention? Does he like that? Does he thrive on chaos in his life? Not the right partner for you. If that's why he's doing it, if he's not blocking her and she's not a baby mama, this is not the right partner for you. If she keeps popping up and he keeps vomiting because she upset him, this is not the one for you. I tell it like it is. I do. I do. I do. I do. Do, 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 do. Oh no, my love, that sucks. Where's the best place to find men? Will men online usually be okay with the no kissing rule? Men who are looking for a relationship, who like you and see potential in you, are okay with the no kissing for 3 months dating rule. Selfish short-term thinkers are not okay with it. Guys who are not looking for relationships are not okay with it. Guys who are not into you for the long term are not okay with it. Guys who don't want the same thing as you are not okay with it. Are those the ones you want to weed out? Hell yeah. Baby? Charlie? Boyfriend's friends are not good, not in the same space as him, but they're from his childhood. Thoughts, you know, my husband should be charging more for his time. He should be taking projects that pay more, but he feels bad leaving people in the lurch. He feels bad leaving people behind. He feels bad saying no to people. So maybe he's still friends with them, not because they have so much in common, but because they have this history. And he feels bad leaving somebody because they have this history. How can I bring up that I'm doing no kissing for 3 months? Do I share this during the date? My love, you need to get no more assholes, because the script is in there. But you need to understand the science, because an intelligent person will want to have an intelligent conversation about the no kissing rule. So you need all the angles. You need all the angles. You need to know how to respond to what he's going to say. You need to recognize what you should walk away from. But you need to come to this conversation educated. So educated about the science, educated about the why you are doing this, educated about how this is going to help you achieve your goal, and having the script. So do grab no more assholes. I want to give you the script, but I'm afraid you're just going to show up with the script and you're not going to have the 12 character traits that you need to look for. And that's super important, because these 3 months, it's not just about making him wait 3 months so that he can show you that he's into you. It's about you observing him properly. And no more assholes is going to teach you how to observe him properly during those 3 months, and also teach you the importance of not putting all your eggs in one basket, of not saying, just because you said yes, I need to say no to everybody else. Just because you said yes, I need to take down my dating profile. Just because they agreed to the no kissing for 3 months dating rule, it doesn't mean you are now exclusive. You need to keep your options open, because you don't know how long this one is going to last for. But if you put the blinders on, you're going to say, all it takes is for us to get to 3 months, and I don't really need to know what I'm getting into. It's not the point. It's not about the time. It's about getting to know what you're getting into before you get into it, and having all the right conversations. There's so many questions you need to ask. There's so many things you need to understand. You got to make sure you share the fundamental values. You got to make sure you have the same timelines. You got to make sure you're not going to get into this relationship and go, ooh, by the way, that thing about you, yeah, that's got to change, right? That's not what you want to do. You don't want to get into a relationship and say to somebody, okay, so now that I'm here, let's change you. It's not fair, and it's not fair to them. It's not fair to yourself. You just wasted time. I finished a long relationship and he got someone else right away. Is a replacement the solution? It's up to you, right? Like, you know, if you want to go get yourself a distraction, that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Just don't look at what other people do and then judge yourself by that. Like, it has zero bearing. And by the way, sometimes a relationship is over long before it's over. Day 49 and no kissing. I'm noticing I'm creating much healthier relationships. My love, so proud of you. So super proud of you. That's amazing. Super amazing. Yes, this is cute. Anyone else get a teeny bit anxious when Charlie barks and no hubby responds? I watch too much TV. So here's the thing about Charlie. Come here. Come see mama. Charlie. So I've seen him. So there was a guy fixing the side door, and Charlie didn't know that he was there. And then we went into the kitchen, which is off the side doorway, and he saw the man there, and he went into full like Tasmanian devil. Like, it was actually amazing to see the fury in his little body. Like, how dare you be in my home? And he was trying to like push him out of the house with the sheer force of his barking. It was pretty impressive. Hold on a second though. There you are. Hello. So somebody was a little too cozy. We were so cozy on the bed, so we didn't wanna come see Mama when she called because we were so cozy. Hi, you my good boy. Yes, Mama loves you. Hi. Are you invisible? Yes. They get themselves in trouble often. I'm afraid my boyfriend will be pulled into it. He did 4 years ago. Again, you are a peer, not a parent, right? You need to let your partner make their own decisions. If you are unhappy with the decisions your partner makes, your choice is to accept or to find someone else who you feel suits you more. How to know if I'm ready for a new relationship, really into a new guy who's been ready to commit. How to know if you're ready? That's honestly a question that only you can really answer. So are you? Do some journaling, my love. Like grab a pen and piece of paper right at the top. Am I ready to get into a relationship? Into a new guy who's been ready to commit. Do the no kissing for 3 months dating rule, right? Like don't even consider getting, consider it, right? But don't get into a relationship without 3 months of no kissing. Figure them out. You don't need to dive into a new relationship. You can get into a relationship with somebody that you feel is right for you because you have information. So if you're having difficulty navigating your relationship with your partner, like it's so hard because I love him, he's so childish sometimes around them. If you want some help with that, come get a coaching session. I just can't do a coaching session on a live. Hello. Charlie. Mama loves you. Did we go for a walk tonight? Do you always try to stick your face in my mouth when you're wondering what I say? Did you get some treats on your walk? Did Maggie come with us? He's so cute. Whenever I talk and he's trying to figure out what I say, he looks like into my mouth. Hi. He's such a good boy. Oh. Guys, I'm gonna do a book walkthrough. Who wants me to do a book walkthrough? I hung out with my boyfriend early, wasn't really feeling him anymore, so random and confusing. that's a moment, right? Like we don't need to take a moment and go, ooh, like my entire life is changing. Like just let the moment go by, see what the next moment is. If you keep stringing together these similar moments, now this is something to dive into. I have moments where I look at my husband and I go, am I sure you're the right one for me? And I love him most days. But sometimes he says or does something and I go, I'm thinking about this a little bit. But that's just a moment. And I come back to, you know what? Yeah, it's my lobster. So who wants the book walkthrough? Who wants, guys, I wrote 8 books. For those of you who don't know, I wrote 8 books. These are all my babies. All my babies. They're looking a little bit worn. Like Dating 101 is looking like it's been through a little bit here. You know, my books are well loved, by the way. I feel like he's lying about his past. Do some homework, do some digging, do some sleuthing, do some detective work. Did you see my lobster? I so did. I so did. Moment is my lobster. He's my lobster. Ranting over here. That's okay, love. That's okay. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, here are my books. By the way, if you're wondering which book to read, there is a which book is right for me button in the link tree in my bio. It's a super cute little 20 question quiz, like yes, no. It'll take you like a minute to get through it, and then it lists all my books in the order that you want to read them in. It's about sleeping with women who said, okay, all right. So, Comeback Queen, this is the book you're going to want after you dump the motherfucker. If you're still feeling heartbroken after that, if you're swimming in the whys, the questions, you need to put your heart back together before you move on, Comeback Queen is the book that's going to help you accomplish that. I have a lot of women who say they've read it over and over again. Every time they start to backslide into their feelings, they read Comeback Queen, they come back out more empowered. Then you move on to No More Assholes. This is the book that helps you make sure the next person you choose is the right one. You're going to learn about the no kissing for 3 months dating rule, how to navigate that, the 12 character traits you need to be looking for in a partner before you kiss and commit to them. Once you find that amazing, amazing man, you move on to After the First Kiss. This is a book that gets you through the insecurity phase, which tends to hit after we commit because we realize, ooh, I'm emotionally invested. And if I lose this, it's going to hurt. So we grab on really super tight, and sometimes that's damaging to the relationship. I want you to go confidently into your relationship. After the First Kiss is going to help you achieve that. Now, then we move on to Fix That Shit. This is the deeper stuff. This is the baggage we bring into a relationship. This is the stuff that's causing fights. I'm going to help you get to 0 fights in your relationship. This is the manual on how to relationship. From there, you're going to move on to Custom Made. If you're codependent at all, grab Fix That Shit and Custom Made. If you have too much time on your hands, you need to make your purpose, not your partner, your purpose. If you don't know what you're custom made to do, if you don't know what your talent is, then grab Custom Made, because this is a book. It's a workbook, you guys. After every chapter, there's exercises. I'm going to introduce a concept to you. I'm going to get you doing a writing exercise, 2 writing exercises that is going to help you navigate your thoughts, feelings, and memories so that you discover yourself on a deeper level. Dating 101 is the textbook. This is sex ed. This is for the teenagers, also for the nerds. This is understanding the drives, behaviors, and emotions behind love. So if you want to educate yourself, sociology, psychology, anthropology, biology, about love and relationships, dive into Dating 101. Fake Love Need Not Apply is the free book. If you hit the freebies button in the link tree in my bio, you get that book for free. There's also worksheets that you're going to get for free that help you level up. Say Yes to Goodness. All those books are about relationships. This one is about your life, 10 areas of your life that affect you, how you should have the right perspective about that, how you need to navigate your life so that you are happy. If I lie about past with women, is it something to walk away from sleeping with ex-wife, married? Don't know, my love. This was not a clear question. Feels like somebody. Guys, if you want notification when I go live, click my picture here once or twice. You're going to get a pop-up. In the pop-up is a bell. I'm going to head out because it's time for me to make some salsa guacamole. It's 10 to 1. Hubby's going to come home. Go into my bio, like go back to my TikTok. There's a link tree there. Click on the link tree. There's a ton of stuff you're going to find in that link tree. If you want to book yourself in for a coaching session, you want to find out what you should do about the person who lies. You want to find out if you should lie. Should I stay or should I go? Is this the right relationship for me? How can I make my relationship better? How can I spice things up? How can I get more intimacy? How can I get him to do more things for me? How can I be happier, right? How can I find the right partner? Why do I keep getting ghosted? How can I get into the right relationship? I'm dating this guy. I don't want to lose him. What should I say? How should I approach this? What should I do? What's my next move? Whatever you need help with, come get a one-on-one coaching session. The way you do that is go into my bio, click on that link tree. You're going to get the one-on-one button. Click on that button. It takes you to a page. Follow the instructions on the page and you can book yourself in for a session. You can get my books on Amazon or anywhere you buy books online. Fix That Shit is now an audiobook. You can get that through the link tree in my bio. I turned on notifications for when you go live, but for some reason I'm not getting them. So for those of you who turned on notifications, make sure you go into your settings in TikTok and turn on your notifications for when your content creator goes live in your settings as well. You need that combination. There is a meditation resource button in the link to my bio. Hit that up so that you can start meditating. I do make it easy for you. I will be back. Hello. Hello. I will be back. Because you know I don't stay away for long. Make sure you get a good night's sleep. So super important. Guys, be excited because No More Assholes is coming out in audiobook so super soon. Give me a couple weeks. It's going to be done. Mwah. I love you. I will see you soon. Make sure you have a good night.